When you understand we are their enemy and we're the anti-communists, they are the anti-communists. That's why the media, China, the old Soviet Union, George Soros, that's why they're all lockstep and they all have the same finish line in mind. The same finish line is this: crush free speech, crush liberty, empower government bureaucrats, empower socialism, and tell you to go stick it up your caboose. Here's the Media Research Center. Newsbusters has another piece up about these unholy alliances between China and fact checkers and people like George Soros. Oh my gosh, you can't mention George Soros. You can kiss my caboose. I'll mention whoever I want. This article will be in our show notes. Please read it. Subscribe to the show notes, bongino.com/newsletter. The newsletter is the show notes. Please read this article. It's important. Alex Schemmel, Newsbusters, MRC. Facebook fact checker relied on China and fails to update COVID numbers. What does this have to do with China's influence in the United States and the media covering up? The way the media, follow me here, suppresses stories about the truth like they do like Facebook does on our website all the time, is mainstream media folks align with liberal money to create, follow me, this is really important, mainstream media folks who lie to you. Natasha Bertrand, the companies like that, and others. These mainstream media outlets align with fact-checking sites. These fact-checking sites are funded by liberals like people associated with Soros and other big money. These fact-checking sites then go to sites like mine who warned you about Hunter Biden before the election. They do a fake fact check where they claim it's a conspiracy theory, which suppresses the Facebook post so you can't see it. And they promote at the same time Chinese disinformation, the fact checkers. Read the article. Here's the key takeaway from it. And I'll talk about these unholy alliances to hat tip David Horowitz in a minute. Facebook fact checkers are all part of the liberal Poynter Institute's international fact-checking network, which receives $1.3 million from liberal billionaires George Soros and Pierre Omidyar. PolitiFact's Truthometer ratings from the 12 days around each party's convention prior to the election show claims made by Democrats that were fact-checked by PolitiFact received 8 true ratings for every 1 false rating. During the same time period, claims made by Republicans received only 1 true rating for every 7 false ratings given to them by PolitiFact. Facebook's program has 10 U.S.-based fact-checkers. With the exception of Check Your Fact, 8 of these organizations defend the left. 1 other is a Never Trump publication. So liberal billionaires like Soros and their institute and Pierre Omidyar fund fact-checking operations that go and attack Republican websites like mine, claim stories we have now proven to be true are fake. You don't see them before the election. They rig the election so you don't see them and vote differently. And then after the election, they double down and they sit in the back pocket of China. Now, how does this get back to the anti-communists and the Chinese and why you'll never discover the truth about the massive Chinese influence operation in the United States? David Horowitz has this theory called the anti-communist theory. That we are the anti-communists because we fight for freedom and liberty, big R, God-given rights, and we always will be for everyone, even our political opponents. Horowitz has always said, when you understand the motivations of people in the press and elsewhere, and you understand that they hate you, they hate freedom and liberty. I played you that clip of that guy, Steve Call, yesterday, talking about how free speech, how they have to fight against free speech. When you understand we are their enemy and we're the anti-communists, they are the anti-communists. That's why the media, China, the old Soviet Union, George Soros, that's why they're all lockstep and they all have the same finish line in mind. The same finish line is this: crush free speech, crush liberty, empower government bureaucrats, empower socialism, and tell you to go stick it up your caboose.
You just heard Dan Bongino.